So, studying the universe make you more spiritual.
Does studying the universe works more spiritual? Well, there comes a time, okay? So there are two
Mhm.
questions. Bhavish, there are two questions, okay? First
Okay.
question is how this universe works. And the second question is why is this universe the way it is?
What?
There are two questions.
Last second question. What is second question?
Why is this universe the way it is? Why is this
Okay.
universe the way it is?
The universe.
So there are two
Way it is.
questions. How this universe works and why is this universe the way it is? Now science knows how this universe works, but science does not know that why is this
What?
universe the way it is. Science don't know why is this universe the way it is. Okay? So
Okay.
it's like creating a building over a base where you
Mhm.
don't understand anything about the base. So at the end of the day, if you just go at the very, for example, I am explaining something and you keep going on why, you just keep asking me the questions, why this happens, why that happens. At the end of the day, I have to tell you that, okay, this is how the universe works. I don't know why it is the way it is, but we are
Mhm.
accepting that. At the base, science is physics or science, physics basically, I mean, physics comes in science. So physics is based on a base. But after the
Base.
base, we don't know how things work. We only say that, okay, this is how it works. It is the way it is. But I know have reason for it, that why it is the way it is. And there exactly comes the point where people become spiritual. And this, not just they become spiritual, but they see the universe changing. They understand the patterns. They seem to understand the patterns of the universe. They seem to understand how the universe work much further. And then they say that actually there is nothing called reality or spirituality. They now say that reality itself is spirituality.
Mhm.
Like every atom, for example, I have this earbud, okay? Now
Okay.
you will say that even this is spirituality. I have this,
Like
this is spirituality. Everything is spirituality
mm, spirituality.
in that perspective, I
Right.
would say. Because there's where when we say that I don't know why is the universe the way it is, there is basically the spiritual takeover, and it's not just a spiritual takeover by definition, but when you actually enter into that domain, if you get the correct knowledge of the stuff, then you see the universe behaving in a way that actually you start to understand. It starts to make much more of sense. I mean, it starts making much more sense. I mean, so yeah, so that's where people actually go spiritual. So studying about the reality in a very deep way actually takes you spiritual.
Okay.
It actually makes you spiritual. Actually, it actually takes you
So
spirituality. So yeah.
so today's last question is about your book.
Oh,
What are you writing right now?
oh my gosh, I was really enjoying the question. And now this is the last question. Oh, amazing, amazing. Okay, so my new book, Hyper Relativity, and
Mhm.
it is a it's a broader perspective about reality and how it works. It's like the universe is not just space time. It's all about much about space. If the time never existed before the Big Bang, then what was? Okay, so it's a broader perspective about how things work. It's about time. It's about what is energy. When you say energy, what is the very basic definition of energy, and how it came to the existence the moment the universe came into the existence, or various
Mhm.
question in relativity. What is relativity? And the basic thing my book says is that, hear me again, this can be very complex for you, but as this is just question about my book, I will just stay limited to that. Okay, I will just stick to that. I will not talk about it, but
Mhm.
talk about it much. But the theory of relativity, the book says that the universe is nothing but just a relativity in hyperspace. Hyperspace is zero to infinite number of dimensions. So whenever there comes relativity in hyperspace, you give birth to the universe. Now it is very complex. I know about that. I'm not going into it. You guys can buy Hyper Relativity on Amazon. It's very detailed explained there, very in a very easy manner. You can
Mhm.
find that. It's available on Amazon and various market worldwide. And yeah, so actually we are getting a lot of love from our audience, for hyperlativity. And yeah, so you can buy it if you actually wanna know the reality itself at a very deeper level.
Reality itself. So link in the description. You can
Yeah,
buy.
sure. I have a link in the
Right.
description. All right.
So
It was amazing
मजा आया.
podcast with you, man. I was like, oh, this is the last question.
My English is not good. मेरी English बहुत बेकार है.
I mean,
So
English is good. I mean, people those who actually have English subject as a someone who like does a doctorate into it or maybe a PhD into it, they only have English. Like, their basic English is good. But no one has the English. In fact, I might have made like a lot of mistakes in this podcast. I don't know. If you actually are
yeah.
who is actually very has a doctorate or PhD in this English subject, I might have made like a lot of mistakes, I think. So
So thank you so much.
yeah, thank you
Thank
for
you.
attending.
अभी
Uh,
मजा आया. मजा आया.
एकदम
अब ऑलमोस्ट रात के 3:30 बज चुके हैं. मैं पूरी रात हो गई बात करते करते. लग नहीं रहा कि हम पहली बार मिले हैं.
हाँ, actually, I
है ना?
before talking to you when I saw you, it's like I was like I know this guy. I think
वैसे
sometime,
आई थिंक ऑफ
yeah.
हमको ऑफलाइन मिलना चाहिए जल्दी.
Uh,
ऑफलाइन मजा आने वाला.
इधर आऊंगा ना अभी.